The Technical Trader at thetechtrader.com, and this is our daily best trades video, so you can see some of the stocks that we picked out as trades today, and there were some beauties. Let's take a look at ARCT, which in pre-market had popped and was just drifting. I alerted my traders that when it breaks out to look for the first pullback. We got one there, and then it took off again. Right there, about that point, about 41.5, we put out a day trade. It ran quickly to 47.70 for about 5-6 points, and then went sideways for several hours. When it broke back out again right there, we put another trade on it. That was at about 46.5, and it quickly ripped to 51.50 before a really nice looking falling wedge on low volume with low volume ebb near the apex popped out, and then we put another trade on it, and then it just went ballistic. 49.5 to 62 basically. Most of us got out late in the session around that 59 area, 59.75. But very nice, two trades on one stock today at ARCT, and here's another where we did the same. FLGC, when it broke out in the morning and then pulled back here and started to move again. Right there, we put a day trade on it about 8.75. It quickly popped to 9.58 and pulled back, formed a beautiful flag right in here, and then did a 5-wave move and spiked up to 10.45, at which point we exited the trade after fifth wave. It then took a few hours to consolidate, base out. It broke out and formed a falling wedge, and when it broke out there, again, we put a second trade on it around the 10.15 range. It popped and formed a wedge, and then went ballistic, eventually getting up to almost 14. Then a falling wedge ensued. Most of us were out or stopped out in the 12.5 range, or we got out on the spike up as I instructed near 14. It then came down and had one more late spike up before the stocks fell back, but two nice trades there as well. HOOD, although it wasn't an official trade, when the stock popped, it formed that pattern I indicated to my traders in the live webinar. This looks like it's moving higher, and I guided them through the rest of the session. First of all, when it broke out above the 40 range, it was a buy. It quickly popped to 42, pulled back, and then ran quite quickly at the 44.75 45 zone, at which point we had 5 waves, and I indicated you may want to pull back on it. Let's see what happens. It formed a coil and broke out and then popped once again. I mean, a flag, and then popped out and formed a coil. From this point, I want to point out that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5-wave move, with the 5th wave having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves as well. So a fifth of a fifth, but this was after hours. And during the actual session, the stock went from just after the opening, pulled back to about 39 to a spike up at about 140, went from 39 to 48, a really nice day trade there. And finally, Seed, one of our swing trades, which exploded right after the opening, and then pulled back in a nice falling wedge. I said, for the most part, even though I didn't think it was a good day trade because it's so thin, did trade a lot of volume today. And when it popped right there, I said you may want to go long, and my target was 12.35 and 12.75. We reached 35 there and 75 there. Actually, we reached 75 before the close, reaching 12.79. So that's an example of some of the trades you'll see every day at thetechtrader.com. And I invite everybody to come join us for free for a 10-day trial. No credit card necessary. Just come on and see what we're doing and enjoy making some money at thetechtrader.com. Great group of people as well. That's it for today. Look forward to speaking with you guys again. Bye-bye.